1, 2, 3. Hey, man, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna take a verse right now.
Blue moon out, Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone proved untrue. Blue moon out, Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gonna let me blue.
Well, greetings to you, my friends, one and all. A very happy Memorial Day weekend kicking off here to you, and in this I got cats stopping by saying hi, but yeah, on this rather solemn holiday, as far as remembering those that have given their lives to make it possible for us to live the lives that we do in this country. We honor that. And I remember back many years ago, I lived at my old house back in Irving, and I had a World War II veteran that had lived there. It was my grandmother's house, so I'd known him since I was a little kid, but I was never around him that much till I actually lived there. But spent a lot of time with him. He was a great guy. His name was Ken. But I even remember asking him about it before, as far as it being Memorial Day, and it was so focused on barbecues and picnics, going to the beach and kicking it off summer and stuff, and asking him about it as far as how he felt as far as it being made, rather than the somberness that it really carries. And I think his response is probably what a lot of veterans are, is that's what they fought for, was for people. And while that memory is a solemn one, we celebrate what they gave for this country. So thank you so much. We all owe you a debt of gratitude we can never pay back. So that being said, we started off year 3 on the channel with a new pay dirt that I had never done before, with Miss Kim's Sons, Miss Chemo's Sons, for the live chat giveaway, comment giveaway, which we are announcing the winner on today on this one. So I have not picked it yet. It just ended, so that'll be coming up here later on. But we are following up with a pay dirt that I have done often and have done before, and I'm very excited to do some more of, because actually you guys have gotten a lot of this gold. It's stuff that went in my gator vials, as well as some of my pay dirt bags and prize bags that went out. So mostly prize bags. So that being said, let us kick off this Memorial Day weekend with a nice bag of shiny from Gold Nugget Sales, as we turn to the new gold epicenter of South Louisiana, our sunny table. And you can already see how normally this shadow would go all the way across the table here, but that's how far the sun has shifted over already this year. It's a good almost 2.5 feet from where there's my other little helper. From where it would normally be when we're trying to do this before the shade takes over. So yeah, we're going to get this one done. It looks like in the sun, hard to see the screen, but very cool to see the gold. And that's what we have, our bag of leaf gold pay dirt from Gold Nugget Sales. And as always, many thanks by you. All the best, Mike. And it's a little warning there about just being careful about stuff that could be in the bag. And as y'all saw on that Chemisons, I actually had a little piece of glass. Like I said, the first time I'd ever gotten anything in pay dirt like that. So this is the jewelry quality leaf gold, though, that he puts out. And the first time I did this, it was for the Christmas gift videos. And he sold these in the 3-gram bag. So this is just the 1-gram bag that he sells now, and then he sells the large leaf gold in the 3-gram bags. So this will be like I said, this will be the first time I've done a 1-gram bag, but the 3-gram was awesome. It didn't have the large nuggets in it like the large leaf bag did, but it had a bunch of nice flakes of gold that were flat and large for the weight. They were giant. You know what you'd normally get for a tenth of a gram of gold. A little nugget was flattened out to a nice leaf. Very cool. That's what he even says. He's got, this is what he uses on his, like, the ring he wears has the inlaid gold ring, and that's what this gold is used for, is that kind of jewelry. So very cool. So let's check it out. So let's kick this one off with our Keep America Great Trump knife that I got in. We'll make a nice little clean slice there, semi-clean, I guess. Open this up and see what we have. And yeah, we've got us some pay dirt and some varying sizes. So we will go ahead and run this through the. Now you can see the sun's creeping in on us. There's our prize du jour for the bottle. Will be announced the winner on that today for the 2 gram 2 years giveaway bottle. If y'all saw the Mr. Minix won the live chat prize on that video we did, so congratulations to him. He got his sit out. He's probably already received it by now, but yeah, we're going to be adding in a couple of more prizes to go with the gold bottle there, because we do have a pretty good number of comments in the videos this giveaway. So thank you all so much for participating in that and leaving your comments and watching, and I really appreciate it. And just look, you can already see I don't know if you can see it or not, I moved it over and there was a bunch of gold showing up. Maybe I can zoom in on it whenever I edit this. But at any rate, yeah, we had a pile down there showing up. So that'll go in our little mini holder. There we go. When we dump it out, there's some of that shining in the. Again, I can't see my screen in the sun, but there you go. Check that out. That is some beautiful gold nugget, leaf gold nugget sales, leaf gold, and shining in the sun. Oh, and there's more of it popping up underneath it. Just look at that's what I saw earlier. That cluster with all that little bit of gold there flashing around. It's beautiful stuff. So, all right. And and you can see there, we've got a nice chunk in the fine stuff too showing up. Again, normally that would be a little flat nugget that you'd hardly see, but instead it is a beautiful, get a good shot of it there. It'll pick up in the sun. A beautiful little piece of gold. You can see it has the character on it, just like a larger piece, but that's my fingerprint. And it's you can see how small that is, but it's very flat and thin. So all right, that's what this stuff's about. But I said this is stuff that I put in most in my, I used up all of it in my Gatorized vials, because it works so well holding in the vial when it's wide and flat like that, as opposed to little nuggets that would get lost in the garnets and stuff. So this, like I said, I have very little of any of that leaf gold that I've ever gotten, because I've given away pretty much all of it. So I had to have some more. And here we've got that's actually the dried Miss Kimmison's pay dirt, that this from the comment video that we did, and it's got all that silver mica and pyrite in there crushed. So I was thinking if it makes it a little bit tougher to pan, but like you said, I haven't got there's no dirt in the pay dirt bottle yet. It's it's empty until the winner lets me know. Usually I'll make them up custom for how difficult you want them, but that is, if you'd like to have some of that cool Miss Kimmison's, Miss Kimoson's. Damn. You know, like I said, it's got that. It's full of that. I'm pretty sure that's mica. I asked on the. I don't think anybody corrected it on the video in the comments, but yeah, I mean, if you know, if it's something different, it's like I said, I thought it might be kind of a schist or something, but anyway, very cool, shiny material, makes for some neat pay dirt. So if you'd like to have that to go through for this, like I said, whenever, if you're the winner, you'll just let me know. So let's get our water set up and see what we got here. Well, actually, the first thing we want to do is get our bottle away from the water because, yes, these labels do not do well when they get wet. They're just basically colored markers and pencil that, yeah. And then meanwhile, if you want to see the other one, that's the latest. I got a thank you bottle going out to someone, and I'm behind on you guys that have sent me your stuff to do, and I'm trying to get caught up on it. I got a few I'm putting together, but there's one of them, the Bayou Gold Guy MAGA special for one of my most patriotic supporters. It'll be going out. But yeah, again, if you ever get these from me, you want to dump out your material and then keep your bottle well away from it if you're wanting to keep it intact. Otherwise, you get some kind of weird tie-dye Art Deco look off of it as it runs all over the place. So, and then yes, for our Memorial Day, we're representing with our Carson Trump, and we've got our awesome U.S. Navy A3 Sky Warrior. Thank you, Rich, for that. And we also, once again, have our Trump gnome that we got in from Doug Odette. And like I said, I had that flag. Actually, that's a Hurricane Ida rescue flag. I found it in the neighbor's porch when they'd evacuated out there off of something. So I, picked it up and saved it, and it had a perfect home there where it's a perfect fit for that. So, all right, I just thought we'd just show our representation there. And yeah, let's get into this. We'll start with our little stuff here. So as a rule, I don't even have, when I've done this before, the magnetics. There's very little magnetics in it, so that's just enough to kind of have usually to get through at the very end. And very clean material. So yeah, I'll leave a link to on the end screen or in the description for the last bag of this I did. Actually, when I did this before, though, it was a 3-gram bag is the way he was selling it when he first came out with it. I think I did the first one that he had once he put it out. And he said it was a shot here of what it looked like. You can see that stuff was perfect for going in the gator vials. And some of you guys might recognize one of your pieces of gold in yours there, because some of them do have a very distinctive look. But yeah, again, this is the 1 gram versus that. And then whenever I'd gotten the 3 gram, I have those 2 beautiful large leaf gold nuggets, because from the large, when you get the 3 gram large leaf gold, which is the same as this stuff, only bigger pieces, it guarantees a minimum 1 gram nugget in with it. And well, I've got 2, and I was thinking, I just didn't remember ordering 2 of those bags, and I had to go back and look at the video. And yeah, I'd gotten it whenever I ordered the Coyote Creek jug, and I just had him put me in 2 3-gram bags into 1 bag instead of having 2 separate bags. So that was what that was. That's why I have those 2 beautiful nuggets from 1 bag. But again, each one was over 1.5 grams. Actually, like almost like 1.70 on those. So that was very awesome to get out of one pay dirt bag combined. So again, if you just get the single bag, you're still going to have a beautiful, beautiful nugget showing up in that. See if I can keep the shadow. I'm trying to keep the shadow of my phone out of the pan as well here, and my hat, my head. But yeah, this stuff is, like I said, it is just some really exquisite gold that you're not going to see anywhere else. And we've got some pretty fine stuff here in this one too. I'm going to Walmart today. I got to remember that is the last of our jet dry right there. So yeah, I have to get some more the rinse aid. Like I said before, it's about half the price or so of the Cascades jet dry or whatever, whoever puts it out with the big name version. Rinse aid works perfectly well, and you could actually use a drop of Dawn dishwashing liquid if you wanted to, but the rinse aid, even a drop, whenever you're panning out and keep splashing it, it will foam up to where it makes it hard to see your material between the foam, the bubbles. So that's why the jet dry is a recommended anti-surfactant. It breaks up the water, the surface tension of the water, and keeps that gold from wanting to zip around on the top of your pan and float. So, well, there we have brilliant gold in the sun. Again, I cannot see on my, okay, there we go, on my screen. It's just a big glare. But yeah, looks like it's letting me zoom in there. So yeah, a lovely first. And again, that's a very light, flat. I can't, it's too flat to be able to pick up. And normally that would be a tiny little piece of gold. So, all right, well, that's a good start. We'll get this sucked up and be back. Oh, we're working our way down through this one. About time to get a little splash up. Oh, I saw a little speck of gold, so that's close enough. Oh yeah, there's some nice shine at the top of that pan. Yeah, very nice. And again, it's Gold Nugget Sales. I've said repeatedly that it is definitely one of the top pay dirt companies that you could buy from. The two Mikes, Mike at Gold Nugget Sales and Mike Vendetta. And if you basically just bought from those two companies and no one else, you could always get a cool variety of materials, of golds, and probably the best prices of any pay dirts that you'd find on the market. And like I said, they're both really honest and good guys, and will do. That seems to be gold floating on this one too. That golden pay dirt I did had more gold floating on the surface than I'd ever dealt with. Okay, no, that's not. But like I said, you can see there, it's a pretty easy material to go through. And yeah, and when you especially if you're new to gold panning, rather than just getting a gram bag with some, like I said, a few little chunky pickers, because I mean a gram doesn't go very far on gold sizes. You get 2 or 3 pieces that you can actually pick up. That's quite a bit of gold weight as a rule, and then the rest of it is finer and smaller gold. That's very it's very awesome, but it's still not the same as having something you can really pick up and hold and look at. And that's what's nice about this leaf gold, Not to be confused with gold leaf. Now, that's the stuff where they pound it out to within, you know, a few microns thickness, and a gram of gold can spread out to, you know, 20 square feet or something like that of pounded out material. And then that's it here. You lay that over. Basically, it's like almost like tissue paper thin, if even less, even thinner. But this is gold, is leaf gold, because of its flattened and broad shapes and pieces that come out. Like I said, for a normal weight, you end up with a lot more area of gold for the mass that you normally have. So that makes it really cool, and it makes it easier when you're trying to learn to recover gold, or you know, get into it, to find it. And like I said, really cool stuff to have. So I definitely recommend this one for, or if you know, so like I've said before, the fact that you can get one of his, you know, 3 gram large leaf bags and have a beautiful, you know, gold nugget that normally would have to weigh, you know, I've got almost a 5 gram nugget that's looks smaller on the, you know, if you just look at it on the 2-dimensional size, it's smaller than the 1.25 gram leaf nuggets that I have, because they are so thin and broad and you know. So again, it just makes a very impressive piece of gold that you can have without having to spend $500, $1,000, or you know, premium price to get a larger piece of gold. And that's just, like I said, that's rare in the gold pay dirt business. So that the nugget I have, I got from Mike. He made up, I was a $500 for my 50th video, and he made that up special for me, for the show. That was I told him I wanted to, you know, I'd like to get about a 5 gram, since it was the 50th show. I spent $500 and was going to wanted about a 5 gram nugget. So he hooked me up, and I forget, I think it was like 8 grams or something like that total, besides the nugget in the pay dirt. I have to go back and check it, but that is still my largest and coolest. I call it the sitting lady, because it looks like a looks like a woman with a kind of like a shawl, sitting cross-legged, if you, from a certain perspective. But that's what I always say. Every piece of gold's a separate Rorschach test, where you ink blot. You know, same thing with the ink blots. You see something different every time, depending on which way the light's hitting it, or which side's flipped up. Very cool stuff to have. Gold is just like I said, it has an intrinsic value that just transcends dollar amounts, or you know, what you think of as currency or wealth or anything like that. It's something that normal people just think of as, oh, that's something other people do, is mess with gold. You know, you got to be rich, you got to have, you know, this or that, or you got to go out and dig out in the river and, you know, find a place. And no, you can go online and order some and have it come in your mailbox, and go out in your backyard off the edge of the bayou in a state that has absolutely no gold, and be a gold panner. So like I said, it's I really believe this is a modern age gold rush that we're experiencing, because that would dwarf the 1849ers, because you don't have to travel across the country to get out there to get gold. And we get a lot more gold than than those poor miners did out there, the majority of them, during the gold rush. And just imagine getting this stuff, and it's worth pennies, literally pennies on the ounce, that they were making, getting rich off of. Oh man, think of how much gold you would be finding to get rich at pennies an ounce back in the 1840s, 1850s, or the late 40s, 49ers, 50s. Yeah, I think it'd been going on for a year or so before it actually made it out to the 49er rush. But at any rate, It brings something in that's separate from your normal day-to-day life, that kind of takes you out of the norm, and it's really cool. And like I said, you have something that's of value. That first leaf gold that I bought from Gold Nugget Sales, that I got the 3 gram bag on, I bought for $1,705 an ounce is what it was going for. Up till last week, it was over $2,020, and so yeah, that's over $300 increase in per ounce price on it, if I'd had any of it left. But I gave it all to you guys. But you can see where I'm going with it, though. But I do have a number of other pieces of gold that, you know, I said were bought when it was at $1,700 and $1,800, and now it is back down to like $1950, I think, today, and it's been fluctuating 1970. Actually, I was telling John I was, you know, from a couple of months ago when it was at its height, that I expected it by summertime sometime to be back down closer to 17, if the way they're manipulating the currencies but again, it's hard. You can't go by past trends when they have just so destroyed the dollar in the last couple of years and are continuing to just undermine and you know, take it out. So it's hard to guess what, but I'm still betting it is going to be dropping down considerably from what we are now, even at 19 before. But that's just speculation on my part. Like I said, I don't have any hard data other than looking at what's been going on, and like I said, you really can't go by past performances anymore on that kind of thing. So, but there we got another couple of very nice gold flakes, and those, again, they're flat. They're so hard to pick up, but yeah, you can pick it up. That's a picker. And again, the sun is just it just overrides the camera with the brilliance of the gold. But yeah, a couple of nice little flakes there. And you can pretty much tell if you've been pretty easy in your pan at this size, because it stands out. So I'm thinking, let's see here. We'll get a little more of this in here. So yeah, apparently there is, man, I'm looking at gold just falling out of that. It's we're just gonna prolong that a little bit to not put it all in at one time, because that is some pretty gold. I got storms that are coming in, so I'm trying to get this done before the afternoon storms make it to us. But yeah, very nice. So what I was gonna say was that apparently there is a function on the keyboard or something where you can hit speed numbers, like when we do the live check giveaways. And yeah, when we do that, please don't use that, because the last one we did, it swamped the numbers, and they were out of where I couldn't even see them before, because once they scroll past a certain point, you can't play them back. And at least not on my phone, and then on my laptop, it wouldn't scroll back. Fortunately, someone had access, or was able, I'm not sure how they did it, but they could see back into farther into the chat to identify the numbers. So yeah, if you've got options like that, don't use speed numbers. Just hit them one at a time. Give everybody a chance to get it, and give me a chance to see them before. Literally, it had scrolled past where I could even look, and my internet was actually behind by a good 10 or 15 seconds or something. I don't know why, on my TV and on my phone, but yeah, it was already running through before the bell had rung on my end of it. So numbers were already flying by, and people are always entering numbers just for fun now. Since we do that, those numbers just appear on the chat randomly in the live chat. Usually someone, you know who I'm talking to, one of a couple of people instigate it. But you know, But yeah, that I hadn't seen that before. So yeah, please do not use any kind of speed entries or anything whenever you hear the bell for the live chats. And since it is Memorial Day weekend, I guess we gotta do one of those. So yeah, we're going for pick a number, any number, as long as it's the same number I picked, between 1 and 100. Again, no speed entering. And I'll be making up a bag of, yes, with some of that Miss Chemo's Sons dirt in there on probably a good it'll be at least 3/10, 3 to 3.5, something like that, of some gold there for you. So all right, let's get back to it. I had to do something for the Memorial Day. I mean, yeah, we got the comment giveaway, but I think we had to do something for the live chat giveaway on it too. Hopefully we have a good number of people in the chat tonight, looking to see if they taking home the 2 grammer or one of the other couple of prizes. I still haven't made them up yet. It's going to probably be a Gatorized vial and another small bag of pay dirt too. I've gotten where I do a few more of the bags rather than all bottles or the little jars, the spice bottles, but certainly have appreciated everyone that takes part in it. And I have to say congratulations to T-Rep, because he won on the live chat. We had Mr. Minix was, as always, just about always is in the live chat with us, and whenever he hits the light bulb towards the end of the show there, that means that he is doing last man standing, last comment. And oh, look at those flakes there, man. Beautiful. Just rolls out of there. We got to move back out into the sun. It's taking us over. It's overtaking us. But yeah, like I said, it just kind of overrides the the brightness of the camera. But look at those lovely. Again, they're so flat, but you can barely pick them up if you can get underneath them. And check that one out. Looks like a stealth fighter style flat top. Awesome stuff. There's another long, thin, skinny. And he said, but it holds the same character as a piece that's 10 times that size. Gold is just so awesome in that way. So yeah, I mean, I comment too, and I've told Mr. Minix I'm just commenting, responding to whoever has the last comment of the viewers on the live chat. I've already won something from him in the last man, so I just appreciate him doing that on the channel. So, but T-Rep was the last comment before it shuts off comments in the video, and so he won I believe it was a half silver, half dollar from Mr. Minix, just for being there, hanging on and commenting. So that's very cool. That just adds another layer to the show. And again, it's been a pleasure for the last 2 years having you guys there. Keeps it fun doing this on those Friday nights. And like I said, gold's hanging everywhere on this last bit. But I thank you all so much for the support. And again, thank you for Mr. Minix for he's like I said, he's a very generous guy. He's done that on other channels as well, not just mine, where he's giving out he'll put it up. Whoever's commenting the last comment again gets the prize. So yeah, so T-Rep's got his channel going. So show him some support if you haven't been over there. He's a great guy. I've got to repost. I have our pepper challenge that we did for New Year's, and I keep forgetting about it. It showed up on in my saved drafts. So I was like, yeah, I need to Oh man, check that out. So yeah, that'll be coming out here. But yeah, we're going to be kicking off Vendetta Week. If y'all would like to do that again here in June, like we did last year, tentatively I think it was the 16th through the 24th, going from a Friday to a Sunday. Give you time to get the orders in to Mike. He gets his stuff out very quickly. And like I said before, Mike Hill was a big fan of this last year. He pretty much kicked us off on it and I think he did a Vendetta video every day. It was actually it was kind of sad time for me because we'd set it up, and then right whenever it kicked off is when I lost Irwin, my big black panther there that just got sick on Monday and had died on Thursday when I'm trying to figure out what was wrong and to help him. And so at that point, I just did not feel, I think I got in a video or two later on, but I just, I kind of lost, I really didn't care about any of this stuff at all. And it was coming off 1 year of losing my little girl, which had hit me really hard, my 12-year-old, Schrodinger. And then I lose him almost exactly a year later. So, but yeah, I will be much more participating in it this year. And so yeah, it's like, and like I said, you just get you a shot of you don't have to be a fancy video, just record either your pay dirt with your camera vertical or horizontal, or just get your material and do a little quick video of showing what you got at the end or something like that. And yeah, like I said, but there have been a number of channels that started doing their YouTube, kind of kicking off from that. So that was really awesome. And yeah, so let's see what our vial looks like. So yeah, so y'all want to hit me up, valuegoldguy79@gmail.com for any details on it, or coordinate. We'll as it gets closer there, we'll let people know that videos are coming out, and when they'll be playing, that kind of thing, and let you know about notifications if you're new to it, or any other way I could give you any help or advice on wanting to, since I have been doing it for a minute or two now. Like I used to always say at the beginning of this, I'm not a gold expert. I just play one on YouTube. But after 2 years, I'm still not a gold expert, but I have learned a lot about it. And a lot more about YouTube than I wanted to. But let's hit it a little rinse down, get those bubbles out of the way. Once again, yes, I keep going back to it, but yes, the bottle is, now it's been sitting out in the sun on these hot 90-degree days out here too. And you can see it's still tight. That baking soda and super glue, my friends. It's a wonder. So there we have, like I said, for 1 gram of gold. Oh, my fingers are wet. That's why it's not letting me super zoom. There we are. Yeah, for 1 gram of gold, you will never have pieces that large, except with Gold Nugget Sales Leaf Gold, because it just get out here where it'll blind us in the sun. It just you just don't get gold like that. And like I said, some beautiful pieces and very nice details. So those will be some good little shards to fit in the display vials for sure. The flat ones will hold the sides tucked in with the gator eyes. So just beautiful. So all right, well, I guess it's time to see who won the prizes before we go in and get on this. So we'll get this sucked up and dried and see who's winning. And just as a sidebar, if anybody, or Ken Carbon, if you're watching, he's never claimed his St. Patty's Day pot of gold bag. I don't even remember how. I have to go back and look at the video to see how much gold I have in there. But I mean, I think it's a pretty decent little amount, plus the sticker pack and the beads and stuff. But he was one of my first winners on my giveaways, and I have no information on it. It does not show up in any of my phone messages, my Gmail, or I wrote everything down, and I wrote it down somewhere else. Apparently it didn't, poor bookkeeping. Yes. But so, yeah, but I mean, it's been since March. I'm going to have to do something else with it here. But Ken, if you get this, the clock is ticking, my friend, just because I got to get it out of the way and give somebody else a chance for it. If y'all have a contact for him, please forward it to me. And Ken, if you hear this, email me and claim your prize, brother. All right. All right. Apologize for the crappy TV coverage here, but we've got our channel, our video entered there. We've got our YouTube comments. There's 60 to pick from. Our default set for no duplicate, filter duplicate names. And there is our hashtag gold. And we showed up with the same number of comments with it large, capital or small. So we're going to pick one winner. Let's start the raffle and pick. And the winner is Larry Sylvester. Congrats. Hashtag gold. Congratulations on 2-year anniversary for making great videos, my friend. Keep on doing what you've been doing. Thank you so much to Larry Sylvester, and congratulations, my friend, on the win. Let's see who gets the next prize. Kane Friday. Kane Friday. Okay. Boomski, baby. Hashtag gold. So congratulations to Kane. And then our third, that's for the smaller bag of pay dirt. And then our Gator Eyes gold vial display will go to A&M Prospecting, our friends up in Canada. So thank you so much. Nice work, BGG, hashtag gold. So there we have it, our 3 winners. And let's see who's going to take home the live chat prize now. We're giving away the farm on this one today for Memorial Day. There we go. And again, a big congratulations to the winners, Larry and Kane and A&M. You guys, I know, Larry, you've contacted me before, but I don't have your address, so email me. Kane, same thing. And A&M, I've got your address somewhere, brother, from the stickers you sent me, but if you go ahead and hit me up with an email, you'd save me having to search for an envelope. So thank you. And congratulations again. Now, we've got our gold ready to check, but first let's see who had picked the right number for our Memorial Day weekend live chat giveaway. Number 72. Yes, a totally random number on this one this time. So congratulations to the winner of that. We like I said, I forget what I said that prize is going to be. I've been talking to me. If it's going to be either a little bag of pay dirt, I believe, was going to be the live chat one for this one, or either that or a vial, one or the other. But you'll be getting something. Whoever won that one, congratulations! And that was cool though, having three new winners on the channel that have never won before. So congratulations again, and thank you all for all the comments. That's definitely the most comments I've had on a giveaway for sure. So really appreciate that, and good luck on the next one. So now we get to our very awesome Gold Nugget Sales Leaf Gold, and just check that out. And chances are you're going to probably end up with a piece of that in the some of that in the display vial, because that is what I pretty much get it for. I'm totally out of that first bag, 3-gram bag that I did of this stuff. I don't think any of it left. It's all been given away. And same thing with my large, with the that 6 grams that I had. I'm down to just the last 2, those big, those 2 big nuggets. that, like I said, I'd forgotten that I'd combined 2 bags with that. So I did end up with 2, like I said, over a gram and a half size, just beautiful for their size. Again, just incredible. But the rest of that, of the 6 grams, there's a couple other little flakes there, and it's just perfect for those vials and stuff. So yeah, I'd said I've given away over a half a gram on this channel, but actually it's over 3. I mean, an ounce, but yeah, it's closer to almost an ounce, over 3/4 of an ounce that has been given away in 2 years, now going on 3. So just like I said, thank you to the viewers. And if you're ever wanting to start a channel and you think you got to give away stuff, I mean, that I can tell you, I have gotten very few subscribers or growth to the channel from giving stuff away. It has really, it doesn't gain anything as far as getting people to join your channel if they're not already, on it. So just as a word, in my experience with it, at least. So, but we've got some beautiful gold, and like I said before, it's a good way to keep you grounded. So gold's not too overly important to you that you can't give it away, and all the wonderful people that chat and watch. And there we go, 1.095 grams of our 1 gram. And like I said, that's that's the right there. That's a 1 gram nugget in that little vial. These pieces wouldn't come close to fitting in that. That's the 1 gram nugget. Actually 1.3, but still, if that was flattened out the way these pieces are, it would be as big around as because these are like 1.7. It'd be almost as big around as those, or bigger. So again, just awesome stuff. And this is a Vendetta nugget here, though, that you got in this one. So, but for today, it is Gold Nugget Sales. That is the star. And like I said, I just love this stuff. Well, this beautiful gold here, as you can see, and it is beautiful. Some nice, very nice pieces. And like I said, a good little variety of shapes and sizes there, and some tiny, a little bit of wire. You could probably put these together in a puzzle. John R. Prospect, he would put them into one big nugget in a puzzle, or have them all lined up in a nice little orderly pyramid. But yeah, we're a little more raw on this one, I guess you'd say. But beautiful stuff. So the day I got this, gold was going for $2,028.65 an ounce, $65 a gram. And this bag cost $82.95. And of course, it was I think it was $8 postage or something on it. But anyway, I don't count the postage. It was a $89.90 order altogether to get it. But with a $71.09 gold value, I count my values on the day that I purchased it, not the day that I do it. Like, because now gold's down to 1917 today an ounce. So it's lost value since I bought it. So that's why, to get an accurate ROI for when I purchase it, I count it on the day that I bought it, not the day I do it. So same thing with the postage. I just consider that part of doing business. If y'all have watched the channel, you know that's been my philosophy from the start. So that gives us an 86% ROI on this awesome, very unique gold. And like I said, I don't think you can find a better deal than that. And like I said, we got 1.09 grams plus on that. Mike pours a little heavy. So my friends, there you have the Gold Nugget Sales Leaf Gold 1 gram bag, and it speaks for itself. Although I have been, I guess that's kind of contradictory since I've been talking about it for an hour, but it's fun stuff to do and really nice to add if you have a little gold collection and would like some nice pieces to see, and I highly recommend that 3-gram large leaf gold bag, and that'll probably be my next one that I get for that. So thanks so much to Mike at Gold Nugget Sales. That being said, a wonderful company to deal with, and Mike's a very obliging guy. If you wanted that in a 3-gram bag, I'm sure you could contact him with it through email and request it, and he would do it just like he did on the 2-gram that he did for me on the big 3-gram doubled up bag that he did for me on the. You okay? You okay, big boy? So yes, and my little fella, he has a name now. We've decided on Gizmo. So my landlord, I've been calling him kind of Bingo. I mean, not Bingo, Dingo, because he had a little dingo look to him. And my landlord was calling him and said he liked the name Frito. And I kind of thought that was kind of cute, but no, it's I think he's just more of a gizmo. He has that droopy ear, and it perks up when he looks. But yeah, he's a pill. So all the family's been getting along great. I actually had him and both the cats in bed last night on top of the bed at the same time. So Angel's warming up to him. So. Hey, be nice. That's her. See, that's her fussing at Hurricane there. Y'all hit the she just she may be pregnant. I'm afraid. She got out a couple of different times and she has never been fixed yet. She's about to be 2 years old this next month. And yeah, she's got some of those little nipples that are starting to show through her skin that she's never shown before. But so yeah, she will be fixed as soon as I decide find out whether she is. But I haven't been giving her a flea treatment because, in case that she's pregnant. So we'll be finding out this next weekend. I'm taking her in. So okay, that's an update on the cats and the Bloody Mary. Cheers to your happy Memorial Day weekend, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. And as we remember our true heroes of this country that have given their lives for it. I think we should take time to remember the ones that are still fighting. And I'm specifically talking about Paul Whelan, the 53-year-old retired Marine, Canadian citizen that came to this country as an American citizen and immediately joined the armed forces as a Marine and served his time and was wrongfully detained in Russia since 2018, and he is the Marine that was left behind. So that the failed dump diver, women's NBA player Brittany Griner, Big Bob Griner, could come home at the cost of the most deadly man that was in prison, the Merchant of Death, and for the one reason that she checked the boxes of being a black lesbian and a fixture for the radical left to hook onto and give away the farm for, while this man is in poor health and remains. They just did CNN did an article with a call-in with him recently, and in the article when they wrote it out, they still referred to the two previously released, wrongly detained. No, she was not. She's a criminal. Big Bob Griner's a criminal who tried to sneak in a lot of marijuana vape, THC vape into their country where they do not tolerate it, and has been called a victim ever since. And again, there's a true American hero that's been left behind there. So hence I think we're seeing she had her big homecoming, whenever they were in Houston, nobody showed up for it. Literally nobody showed up for it. Then they just had her first home game back in Arizona for the preseason. And again, nobody showed up. And then they just did the Los Angeles game for the opening of the season, and a stadium that holds almost 20,000 people. They said was half full. I saw videos; it was full of empty seats. I'd say that there barely was 6,000 or 7,000 people in there when they normally draw barely 5, supposedly. But again, there's no great uproar of welcome back from any of the communities, and even the coach was saying, why wasn't this a sellout? How come nobody showed up? Because, you know, she's a criminal scumbag who should still be locked up in Russia while this American is home. So there you go. And meanwhile, while they continue to stuff Dylan Mulvaney clones down your face, and every other company apparently has gotten no clue as to what they're doing, we see that Bud has now dropped $16 billion in their value of their corporate shares, and not to be outdone, Target was exposed last week by the if you've seen any of the shorts on YouTube for the showing the child section, for the pedo section for targeting children as small as baby onesies and caps, and people in uproar. They have, in 1 week, Target has lost $9 billion in their corporate shares. So that's right, people. Just enough is enough. You know, we got the cackling hens on The View saying how horrible it is. There's a war against gays in this country. It's like, no, it's exactly the opposite. The gay mafia has taken hold of every aspect of everything, and is they cannot reproduce without your children to convert, and they are in a full on. And as we go into, of course, you know, National Shame Month. We commemorate going into ending this month when the veterans have 2 days a year that they're you know, given one day for commemorating those that are serving currently, and 1 day commemorating those that we've lost. But they want you to take a full month in the middle of your summer and honor deviance and mental illness and depravity, and make it an American standard, and bring your children out and let you know. So again, my friends, these are the values that our heroes died to fight against, the corruption of America and the civilization that we had created here, that we're seeing fall into utter decay. So that's it. I'll leave it at that for Memorial Day. It's like I said, it's we celebrate it in honor of what they died for, to make it possible for us to celebrate, commemorate, and take, again, a word that's been bastardized, pride in our country. Who could have ever imagined that word pride would be converted to you know, what it represents now. Same thing with your beautiful rainbows. Anything that's pure or good has now been demonized and bastardized and turned into some kind of deviant symbol. So, my friends, we did eternal vigilance is the only solution and the only way to fight this. And we're seeing it happening across America. Normal people are just sick of it, and they're standing up, and it's reached its peak. So thank you all for joining me on this. Congratulations to our winners, and on our live chat as well. I hope y'all enjoy the stuff. Hit me up, like I said, on my Gmail. It's in all of my videos on the description. And until the next time, I hope you all have a very safe and wonderful Memorial weekend and Memorial Day, and get the long weekend. And till the next time, this is Bayou Gold Guy representing, saying peace out, my friends, and take care of each other. And this is my little feral stray that would not let me even get near her before. She's still in that wild about being held, but she's pretty calm. She's still a sweet girl. And oh, watch out, watch out. So yeah, she's become one of the family.